You have to make sure that you have fulfilled your responsibility to teach the children and expose them to as much Islam as possible. Usually, good Muslim kids come from homes that Islam is practiced. The majority of the time, if Islam is practiced in the home, the kids turns out fine. You also need the community to be involved and to have programs for the young people itself. But the idea is that you as a parents, you have to do enough so that you are not feeling guilty that did I do the best I can. And then you leave it in the hands of Allah. And Allah is the one who guides the hearts. But your responsibility is to make sure, both from the people who are involved in the madrasa, every aspect of this child's exposure to Islam, will be held responsible and accountable. The Imam for the community, did he do enough to help our young people to become good Muslims? The parents, did they do enough to help this young person to become a good Muslim? So everyone will have their share of being held accountable. But you as a parent, it is your responsibility and you have to do the best you can. And then if the child turns out, however, I have found from my experience, like I had a cousin who very bad how he treats his mom and everything. He was my age. And I lived to see him change completely from being so harsh and horrible to his mother to become so devoted. And later on, as he got children, and then he began to realize, so sometimes children, they go different places, but they come back eventually. And then if they don't, at least you need to make sure you did what you can. Nobody is guaranteed. As you mentioned, the Prophet ﷺ couldn't get his uncle. And those are lessons for us to understand. Nuh alayhi salam could get his son. So these are prototypes that Allah placed there to teach us that you're not going to guarantee getting this, but you have to make sure you have done your part and you will be asked by Allah and that you are able to give a good account for yourself. I did. I spent enough money. I exposed them. I tried. I took them to the programs. So may Allah help all our children to become beautiful, devoted. There's a dua that Allah teaches us. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَجَعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. So Allah tells us to ask that. Oh Allah, give us good wives and good offsprings that will be the coolness of our eyes and they will become the leaders of the righteous. So this ayah is found in Surah Al-Furqan, the 25th chapter. It's around the 65th or 67th verse there. They have this beautiful dua that Allah teaches us to make. Ask for our wives and our children to become righteous people. So we should say that dua every day, and and Allah can help our children, inshallah.